Hey, what's happening, nation? It's Son Joku. It is Fan Friday. We have a game on Sunday. Regardless of all the bullshit that has been going on, we have to play the Broncos this weekend. I honestly feel really good about it, but I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your opinions on it, so definitely hit me up. If you are new to the channel, if you think about subscribing, I really would appreciate that. It really does help me out and keep me growing. But I've been reading through some of the comments before I got on. A lot of you guys are concerned about the offensive line. There's been some talk about the secondary in there. We're going to break it all down tonight. Really want to see what you guys think. It's Ardo, happy early birthday to you. I'm glad your birthday's on Saturday and not on Sunday. But I think everybody's going to be pretty pleasantly surprised by the end of this game Sunday, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm jumping straight into your guys' comments tonight just because I want to see how everybody's feeling, just kind of get the pulse of the nation right now. You guys were commenting for a minute, so I'm just going to scroll up a little bit and just so I can kind of keep up with what's on the screen. You talk about the offense, talking about bringing Sports in. Sports won't play for that vet minimum. Costas is 100% right about that. It does seem like we need to do something for this offensive line. Mayock got on the phone with eight different players as soon as Gruden was out of this building. So hopefully something will pan out from that. We're not going to see it this week. We have to count on the guys that we do have. And we're going to talk about that offensive line more here in just a second. I think Incognito and Good being out at the same time really put the O-line back. That killed the offensive line because those were the two guys that were supposed to protect our center. And when once both of them were out, he was pretty much left on an island completely by himself. It sucked to see, and you could tell he was nervous at first and made some bad snaps, made a few bad calls, was not really being able to read the defense without the help of Incognito being on that side of him, kind of helping to point things out before the play got set up. He paid the price for it. It seems like he's settling in. I understand he's still not playing extremely well, but I'm not too worried about him. I think we have bigger worries than that across that offensive line. How do all these other teams continue to get players? 805, that's beyond me, dude. Completely beyond me. Ardo, I think the Broncos will start out running the ball for the first half, and I think it'll be effective, where the D will adjust their offense, will play good, but when the defense gets the ball, and then the defense gets the ball back. I think you're right. They're definitely going to start off running the ball in this game, but I will tell you, if the Raiders can jump out to an early lead, and I'm fully expecting us to be able to do that, at that point, I think you're going to end up seeing them be forced to pass and be forced to try to catch up in this game. That's going to be one of the major things I'm watching in this game, is how effective this offense is right off the rip, because it's been so stagnant to start the first half for a lot of these games. It's really been shitty to see, and so I really want to see if we can make that change, and if that's one of the things that does change with this offense. Leatherwood will be fine. Dude, Leatherwood did. He played left tackle in Alabama, and then we started him at right tackle. Now he's playing guard. I really think that kid will be okay. This offensive line shuffle has been complete shit for everybody that's been a part of it. If we can get the right 5 dudes out there, or just get some of these dudes back off that injury list. I know Good's not coming back, but Incognito needs to start coming back, because this shit's starting to look very reminiscent of another offensive lineman that we had in the past seasons, whose name I'm going to leave out of this, but I do not want to have that same shit happen. But we knew Richie wasn't ready. The coaching staff knew Richie wasn't ready. The first time he didn't play in that first and second week, you should have already put his ass on IR and brought in another guard to have him kind of learn this system. Oh, that one still kind of pisses me off. Raider Art, how are you doing, man? Jeffrey, how are you? How are you? Oh, Anthony, what's going on? 740. Oh, James, what's going on, dude? Not sure what to expect. I'm expecting a fully spread out offense in this game. I am not going to lie. I think this offense is going to look completely different from what you saw with John Gruden. I understand it's the same playbook that Carr and Olsen will be using, just so everybody's on the same page, so players know what's being called. But I just think it's going to be ran a completely different way, so I'm super excited to see how it looks. And I'm telling you right now, if it comes out and it's conservative as shit, and Carr comes out there and he's just nickel and dime with this team, and we're running the ball, I'm going to be so pissed off. Even if we win, I'm still going to be pissed, but I don't think that's going to happen. Coach Goldberg at the Raiders going forward. Oh no, Raider guy, how are you doing, man? I think the Raiders are definitely going to be 4-2 after this week. I think there's been a lot of shit that's caused a lot of adversity on this team. You've seen a lot of the players come and speak out. I think this is really going to bring this team together. And honestly, I really think they're going to go out and kick the shit out of the Broncos this week. Tired of the picks that don't work. Reminds me of Russell Pryor Ford. It's all annoying as hell. 805, I completely agree with that. Raiders for life, how are you doing? So, Joe Cool, you should go live with Wi-Fi Willie. I've never even talked to that dude, to be honest. Willie, man, you want to reach out to me, let me know, dude. Do you have the money to go out and get a veteran lineman. I thought we were pretty much broke. Yeah, I think we are pretty much broke, Frank. From everything that I understand, I saw a few of these guys talking in the chat about making a trade, but trade, you got to talk about who's going to pick up the remainder of the salary, and sometimes they 50-50 split it, and that would still kind of screw us. And then as far as like making major cuts go, I don't think there's much that we can do that would free up that money. I saw a few people saying that we need to trade Mariota. I think that would be a terrible mistake at this point, because I guarantee you there is a full damn package for that dude in this offense that we probably never would have got to have seen. But if he comes back healthy and Greg Olsen and Carr are running this show, I guarantee you're going to see him on the field, and more than just making one big run and getting hurt, which I hope does not happen again, but that seems to be his MO, which kind of sucks. We need to win this Sunday. Legend, you're 100% right. Leatherwood won a ton of awards in college as the best lineman, all conference at tackle, etc. He will, dude. It just takes him some time. All offensive linemen. You saw Colton Miller come in his first year, and he got completely shit on. I don't know if people have forgotten about that because he ended up being so damn good. But after the end of that first season, there was a ton of people calling for his head, and he's not ready yet, dude. That is a college kid coming in playing against like defensive linemen that are like true men. It takes a minute to learn that spot, dude. I think Leatherwood will be fine. I wish they weren't shuffling around his position. I wish they would have just kept him at that right tackle so he could have just taken his licks throughout the season. But we still have a winning record right now. There is no fucking reason to give up on this offensive line and give up on this team, because I know if they can get the right five, they can get the right sets, the calls can be made. I think we might have to possibly look at Martin at that center position. I think if we're shuffling everybody else around, there's no reason not to do that just to see how it looks. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. Oh, P.S. How are you doing, man? We will be fine. Let's just pretend Gruden got COVID and damn you, P.S. We're all over the cap. Mariota and Drake, and that don't even. That's the dude. Like that's. Oh, man, I talked about this in my past video. There is talent on this team that is not being utilized at all. Like, at all. And it drives me insane. But I really think you're going to see a difference, man. I really think if we can put this offense and it comes out looking the way that I think it's going to look, where you just have that full spread offense, you run off of that spread offense, you establish the pass and then work the run in behind that, and then, God forbid, you go for a play action, that shit's going to be wide open. It's just, it works. And John Gruden's playbook works. It just doesn't work the way that he called it. So if we can call it the correct way, I think you're going to see this team start lighting some fucking teams up. I promise you that. Clay Barge, I remember him. Berto, how are you doing, man? Thanks for coming out. Derek Carr is going to be much happier on the sideline with Greg Olsen, because it's a one-year deal for Greg Olsen, and Carr is basically the offensive coordinator. I love it. I love every second of that. 31-16, Raiders win. I'm expecting a big win out of them. I've said it a few times now. Funny that there was nothing else in that 700,000 emails. Yeah, no shit. Let me just say this, because I think I confused some people when I started ranting off. I was pretty pissed off over those few days, if you guys didn't realize. I do not like the fact that all this shit went down the way that it did. I will tell you right now, the fact that Goodell came out and said there was going to be no other emails that were leaked out, this shit looks targeted as fuck. And I'm not going to defend what Gruden said. That is what it is. That's if you type that shit, that's how you talk in your daily life, and eventually that shit will catch up with you. And I do not agree with that at all. But at the same time, if you go through the majority of those rest of those emails, I guarantee every owner, every coach, every dipshit who sent an email in the NFL would all be involved with this shit. They used Gruden as the fall guy so they could all get out of it, and I guarantee you the only reason they used him as the fall guy is because he called Goodell exactly what he did, and I don't have any problem with that. I think nobody has a problem with that. That shit really pissed me off. I'm done ranting about it, though. I just wanted to kind of clear up where I'm coming from on that. That cancel culture bullshit drives me fucking insane. Sorry, I went off on a rant. That's on me. DFZ, how are you doing? You think Farrell or Drake makes it past the trade deadline? With Farrell, a lot of you guys were talking about the defensive line because we are banged up. Hankins doesn't look like he's going to end up playing this game. Jefferson, the last I saw, was back at practice. It was limited, but he was looking like he might go, but he'll be limited in the game. It still leaves Philon and Solomon Thomas, which I cannot wait to see more of both of those dudes. But then you have Farrell, who can kind of play that third spot and kind of be in that rotation of the defensive tackles or the defensive ends. I really think that he's going to end up sticking around just because of his value as far as being able to rotate while we are all banged up right now. As far as Mariota goes, I was scared as shit when I saw Carr go down and Peterman came into that game. We lost either way, but still seeing him hit the field instead of Mariota was kind of a wake-up call that we need to keep Mariota on this team at least through the remainder of this season. Can't wait for Carr to go full gunslinger mode. Dude, That is what I am pulling for, and I really think we got a serious shot at seeing it. I think we start faster, or at least I hope so. If we start faster and we jump into a lead in this game, I don't think, and people have seen it, like people have seen it happen to us time and time. If you get behind in a game, you can the defense can start dictating because they know exactly what the offense has to do to get back into the game. That is a huge difference. So if the Raiders can come out, score quick, especially, and then come out, sorry, and then force the Broncos to play a catch-up game, it's much, much easier to win that way. And if we don't go conservative once we hit that point, we continue to try to put points on the board, then we're just going to blow this team out. I can't wait for that shit. Can't trade Mariota and cut Peterman, y'all. Make up your minds. No, it's got to be one or the other. Problem with Olsen is, if he's bad, if not worse than Gruden, that play calling, Carr needs, no. That's why I really think Carr is going to be in control of this offense. I honestly do. Ruggs will have the best game yet. Brown for Baltimore, torched the Broncos. Yes, he did. Hammerman, what's happened to dude? That is a straight fact. And if and I'm not saying Derek Carr can do the shit that Lamar Jackson can, but Ruggs can do what Brown can do. And if we can gotta get that little bit of separation, he will end up torching these guys. And that'll be a big part of this win on Sunday. Good luck and have a good day on Sunday. Ardo, if we don't pass first offense, we will continue to lose. Dude, if we come out and we go run, pass on our opening drive, I'm going to be fucking livid. Like, livid. I think that Olsen will stay more in the background. He knows that the Gruden's hand puppet, so Carr thinks he's... Dude, I'm telling you, Carr knows this offense. Like, Gruden has talked about how well Carr knows this offense. And if you can go out there and Olsen's just kind of setting up personnel packages for him, but Carr is making every play. If Carr gets up to the line and you hear him immediately start audibling, you know that he's in control of this offense. And then we will be able to finally settle the debate of, was it Carr or was it Gruden? You guys know exactly where I stand on that shit, and I'm really hoping on Derek Carr to come out here and prove me right. But if Derek Carr comes out there, plays conservative as shit, goes run, pass, makes these little drop-off passes, if it's 3rd and 8 and he throws a 3-yard pass hoping for the best, then you guys were right, and that shit's going to drive me fucking insane, dude. 700,000 emails, and Dan Snyder is still... Oh, yeah, exactly. I just want to see some good competitive football from the offense and defense. Z's, what's happening, man? Thank you for coming out. It's been a minute, dude. Give the keys to Carr and let him drive us to the Super Bowl. All the damn way there. Hector, how are you doing? Joku needs a beer. I do. I will be drinking a few tonight. Is it safe to say that Mayock made a bad pick with Simpson? He's been terrible. Ardo, I don't want to pass judgment on that kid so quick just because I know the offensive line coming in is such a big transition. I'm willing to give him a shot. If I was willing to wait out Brandon Parker, I'm sure as shit I'm willing to wait out Simpson. Parker has shown me that I was completely wrong. I don't want to put Simpson in that boat as well, though. What it do? We ain't trading nobody. Probably not, Anthony. You're probably 100% right. These next 3 games are all winnable games. They're 100% winnable games. Sean, how are you doing? And really, we need to stack these 3 wins. Because if we can stack these 3 wins, get into our bye week, and then we come out, and I'm pretty sure we're facing the Chiefs after the bye, we're going to need all hands on deck. We'll have a lot of people coming back and healthy after that game. If all that shit pans out and we can come out 100%, and we're sitting at, honestly, like probably 5-3, 6-3, somewhere in there, we'd be looking damn good. No, I'm not saying we have any reason to. Love Versace, and so do the players. Let's call them Richie's Raiders. I'm not giving him a nickname until I see exactly how this shit looks. NFLPA has already asked that all the emails be released. Good, they have to. Because we have to see all that shit. You can't start something like this, target one dude, let that shit fail, and then everybody else just kind of gets, hey, it's okay. We got what we needed out of these emails. Dude, way too many emails, way too many people involved, and it doesn't deserve to just be one fucking dude that takes the drop for everybody, especially if you're digging this shit up from 10 years ago. It drives me insane. Saffron, oh, Ben, what's going on, dude? Thanks for coming out. I'm glad you can make it to the live. Let's be real. Raiders 3-0. They had something to derail the train. Refs weren't screwing us. Been a Raiders fan my whole life. Cried in 2nd grade when Tom got away with the tuck rule. Been a fan forever after losing my season tickets because of that Vax BS and the cancel culture of Gruden. I'm done. But Van, I appreciate that. And I feel there's a lot of people that feel the exact same way that you do. I've had people hit me up on Facebook. I've had people hit me up on Twitter. They're just like, this is fucking bullshit. Even the players are saying it's bullshit. It's only one dude and everybody else is getting away. I get it, dude. Oh, Dre, what's happening, dude? The offense is back. This offense is going to be lit as shit, dude. I'm telling you right now. If Carr comes out and he has Edwards on the outside, he has Ruggs on the on the other side, and then you got Renfro and you got Waller, and they are spread out in a package. You got Drake in the backfield, and you can motion him wherever the hell you want to go. Derek Carr will exploit the shit out of some defenses using that offense. And if he doesn't feel obligated to make that run pass or run, which drives me nuts, but we've done that shit so many times where it would be first, second, and third down, we run the ball, we don't get the first, and then it's like 4th and 2, and we punt, and I'm just sitting there, I'll have to break some shit at my house. Drives me insane, man. Denzel Perryman on pace for 204. Dude, Denzel Perryman has been playing so lights out. I knew he was better than KJ Wright. Like, I talked about that in past videos. But even I did not expect Perryman to come in and make the impact that he has. If that dude can stay healthy, he's going to be setting some damn Raider records this season. It was Gruden 100%. I believe that. I truly do believe that. Carr going for MVP, now going Native Nation. Damn straight. David, how are you, man? I saw you jumping in earlier in the beginning before I started, dude. Thank you for coming out to the show. Thing is, Gruden was working with ESPN at the time. He was. Like, it wasn't even attached to the Raiders, but the Raiders had to take act. That's the way this bullshit works, and that's what makes me so angry about it. I don't want to get off on another tear. No more Gruden pressure and stress on Carr. That's going to be a major difference for Carr. Carr coming off the sidelines, or let's just say that Carr misthrowing a ball, it goes over their head, and then you turn, and Chucky's got a stupid-ass look on his face, and he's screaming at everybody that's standing next to him. Like, that shit starts to get into your head over a game. But if he can come out and he's like, shit, I made a bad pass. And then Olsen's like, you got to get that back. And then he comes out the next, like, that's the way he operates. Like, that's the kind of motivation he needs. I think he's going to be a hell of a lot better off. Little Sean, how are you doing? Playoffs? Yes, I still believe we are a playoff team. There is not a doubt in my mind this team can still make it to the playoffs. If we lose to Denver, we'll see. I don't think we're, even if we lose this game, we're still 3-3. We're still looking in decent shape. And if we lost this game, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I really think this is the game where the Raiders have to be able to respond, and I think we will be able to do that. Joku, can you shout out my son Jameson, youngest member of the Raider Nation? Jameson, man, thank you for coming out to the show. I will shout you out any day of the week. You got a damn good daddy right there. I hope we beat the brakes off Washington at home, even more off this BS. DeMarcus, yes, 100%. We better win these 3 games or the season is over. We got to win 2 of these. I'll give you 2 of these 3 games we have to win. If we end up shitting the bed and we lose these 3 games, you are 100% right, and I will not. It'll be a completely different show moving forward. Broncos ranked 2nd in overall defense, 3rd in pass defense. Going to be an issue. It's not. I'm telling you it's not. Because they're game planning for what they've seen from this offense for over the past 3 seasons. And that shit is not going to look the same. It's going to catch them off guard if we're going to jump out to an early lead. And then we are going to solidify that lead because we are not going to start just running the ball and go play in time of possession. Olsen and Carr will continue to keep their foot on the gas, something that I wish Gruden's ass would have done for the past 2 seasons. But he didn't, and it's kind of sucked. But they will, and I promise you it's only going to look better and better. We got to be ready for November versus the Chiefs and the Cowboys. That Cowboys game looking like it's going to be tough as shit. Gruden wasn't a victim of cancel culture. He was a victim of being an... Yeah, thank you, Bob. Thank you. That's pretty much... If you would have done any of that shit in the beginning, none of this shit would have happened. So, I don't know. I hate talking about that shit. I just want to keep this to football. They were feeding... No, see, damn it. The offense sounds nice. I love that offense, dude. Man, what's going... Oh, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Smash that like button, please do. It really helps me. Picture Morrow, White, and Perryman. Dude, Morrow, White, and Perryman, even Littleton kind of rotating in with KJ Wright, and you have Morrow and you have Perryman on that field. Or we get into that 3-4, and then you end up putting all 4 of those guys. Man, I cannot wait for that damn linebacker to come back. I cannot wait for it. Perryman is all over the field, and it's a hitter. Dude, Perryman is everywhere. If Carr does what he did in weeks 1 through 3, no defense will stop us. There's no chance. There is no fucking chance. And the only difference is that we were more spread out because we didn't have Josh Jacobs. If we get back into that, we are going to light some fucking teams up, dude. Great to catch you live. Long week. Hope it all dies down and we can focus on playing ball. Exactly, Raider J. Exactly. Excited to see Carr in this offense, but the O-line still needs to step it up. This entire game is resting upon that offensive line. If they show up and they play well, we win this game. If they end up getting burned by another 3-4 and that little disguised linebacker blitz that for whatever reason they cannot fucking get a grasp of, oh, dude, it drives me insane. We missing that speed at linebacker. Anthony, you're 100% right. Muse is fast as shit. Or, I'm sorry, Javen White is fast as shit. And Morrow brings another hard-hitting middle linebacker, but he can still keep up with the tight end. But Perryman's been playing so damn good. Only linebacker who isn't fast is KJ. Yes, exactly, dude. White and Morrow come back. We will be fixed. Yep. Gruden was not done with that. Littleton has been way better this year, and I'm still looking for Quits to may still be. Kwiatkowski still might be traded. That is a still real possibility. But with how we've been playing against the run game, he's been the only kind of bright spot that we've had in the run game over the past couple of weeks. And even he's been shit on a few times during it. I think he is the definite trade bait. If we can get an offensive lineman for him, or kind of like a later draft pick that we can use to trade for an offensive lineman, I would take that. But I don't know. Part of me still really likes Nick, man. Littleton has been, oh, sorry. Perryman hits people like they stole money from him. Yes, he does. Over the Gruden crap, so am I. I'm done with it. I have said my piece. If you guys want to talk about it, I will skip your comments, but you're more than welcome to go at it. But I'm done with that shit. Like, we lost. Gruden, it's over. Some people are happy. Some people are really pissed off. The political part of it, I don't give a fucking shit about. Moving on with football. Gruden had to go. End of that. Yeah, all right. I'm done. I'm killing it, man. Guys, I'll let you know. We have a game on Sunday. I really do think we are going to win this game. I think this team is going to respond very well to all the adversity that has happened. I think you're going to see these guys come together and kick the shit out of the Broncos, and I am happy as shit about that. I've already gave my score prediction, so check that out. It was at the end of last night's video. I guess that was today because my editing fucking took forever. But that's pretty much what I have for you, man. So until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. Thank you very much for checking it out. I probably will be live after the game Sunday. So hit me up around 10 Eastern after the game. Until then, we'll catch you on the next one.